Hello, and welcome to Abby Tyler's Healthy Living. My name is Abby Tyler. I'm your host, a family nurse practitioner, a health and wellness blogger, and a community volunteer. In here, we discuss evidence based health information regarding mind, body, and soul with a holistic emphasis. Thanks for joining me on this journey of health and wellness. Please enjoy the show. Hello, 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 ATH Alice. Welcome to our weekly show. My name is Abby. I'm your host, Living at Three. Please share the show. Please share the show. As you can see, today's topic is healthy Thanksgiving tips, Thanksgiving Day tips. It's not going to be talk about eating salad and healthy stuff today. It's the holiday, so you can go ahead and enjoy. It can be a cheat day. Enjoy with your family and friends. Okay, so I'm just going to go over little tips here and there, and then we'll be done. I'm sure some of you are already like on the road, going to family, friends. Some of you staying home. Some of you are working and all that. So whatever way you choose to share it and celebrate the day, I hope everything is well with you. Okay. So let's get started. You can go ahead and click that like button right now. So I guess it's going to be a good show. Alrighty. So let me just go in here and just make this. Alrighty. Okay. So as always, my disclaimer, I am a provider, but I'm not your provider. So please do not make any changes to your regimen without checking with your own provider. Okay. So let's get started. So some of the things to think about and also have in place when you're going on a long holiday weekend. Usually most doctors' offices won't be open on Friday. Very few of them. The urgent care centers will be open, of course. Moving on with the emergency room, of course, it will be open and all, but like most doctors' offices will be closed Thursday and Friday. Okay, so and you got to at least 48 hours now to get everything together. So make sure that you have all your medications. Okay, so if your medication is running out and you're traveling, call your doctor's office, and they can order you. They can order you maybe it's like a week, because sometimes some people you have to come in for them to check your blood pressure again, to go over your labs and all before they can reorder certain medications. And then certain medications come with a lot of restrictions and all. They can reorder it before a certain time, especially things like your narcotics and all. If you have children that take medication for ADHD and other things, especially seizure medications and things like that, some of them cannot be ordered way ahead of time. All right, so go to your doctor's office, let them know that you're going out of town or you're going to be away from home. If you can get your medication, go pick it up. Check with your pharmacy. Also make sure to find out when they're closing, because they may be closing early Wednesday night and they may be closed on Thursday, and also opening late on Friday or close on Friday as well. So check with them. If you have your medications that are delivered from the pharmacy or delivered from somewhere else, call that courier service. Make sure they're going to be in operation during the week or Thursday if some emergency. I'm not sure about Amazon, because some people get their medication through Amazon also. So see if their delivery service will be working that day. Okay. Your diabetic medication, again, your narcotics, children medication for behavior issues, make sure you get that. If you go into family member house, know your food allergies, because we're making a sweet potato salad or something that comes with milk or eggs, or making something with nice shrimp in there. And some people have seafood allergies, some people have shrimp allergies, and it could interact with some medication. Also, it can get to the point where you can suffer like a severe allergic reaction. So ask, I have this allergies, and I just need to check to make sure that you don't have this in the food. I know certain cultures would be like, oh, now you want to act like you got allergies and you've been eating this all your life. Nobody ever died from it before. Don't start with that. Okay. We all know how allergies work now. If you don't know, please Google it. Okay. And if the person tells you, no, I cannot eat that because of this, I have seafood allergies, I have milk allergies, I have all of that, just stay away from it. Okay. That doesn't mean other people don't have to eat it. You just checking that you cannot have it. And if you have your medication, especially for anything that you have to give yourself an EpiPen, then when they give you the allergy shot in your thigh, make sure you have that with you. You're supposed to have at least one with you at all times. Okay. Protect the younger ones. If you don't feel comfortable being around other adults, or you see them, some other adults, like, again, I always say they're predators all over the place. whether they're family members or friends. When you're having a get together, a lot of people coming there, and some people who you don't even expect will be around there too. So make sure you protect your younger kids. You protect your older kids too, but the younger ones who cannot speak for themselves and all, protect them. Okay. Also, there's so much going on in the world right now, and I mean it's just too much. Some days you just want to just turn off the TV and completely turn it off, or also social media. So if you're going to be going, if you don't want to go to your family member's house this year, don't go. Especially you say, okay, this is one family member who's just going to get something to me. They're going to say something, and I'm just going, just going to blow off. If you're feeling that way, don't go. If you're gonna go, just say, okay, I know my trigger words, I know my trigger phrases that somebody's gonna say to me, and as soon as they say it, I'm gonna count, maybe count from 1 to 10, then 1 to 100, whatever. Walk away, okay? Because there will be times where you might want to say something, and you'd be like, this is the year. If anybody says anything to me, it's going down. Okay, and there are other people there. You don't want to ruin their holiday, but at the same time, you don't want to be keeping something in that you've been trying to say for the longest time. But try your best. So if you don't have to go, don't go. Know your trigger phases. Know how you're going to redirect yourself. You can have a family member or a friend that goes with you and say, okay, just watch this with me. If anything, just hold my hand. I'm to dial it back, dial it back, dial it back. Okay, and just be like, okay, it's one day. It's one day. But if you are at that person's house for a couple of days, you might want to find other activities outside the house. Okay. And for people who cannot go to a family member and all that, it's like college students who are away from home. Some of them cannot come home. Luckily, some people can come home, but some are too far away from home. The family member cannot afford like a plane ticket, a bus ticket, or somewhere, to go. And sometimes they may not want to go home. Some people, there's no home to go to. Like say the family member, they had a tragedy that year and they can't go back home. You can also have what we call Friendsgiving. It's been all over now. You can get with some friends. You all can sit down together and have a good time. It doesn't have to be anything lavish, like bring a whole turkey, whatever. You guys can literally just sit down and have like a turkey sandwich, drink, and have a good time. Okay, it's not all about all these other things and make it big. As long as you're sitting there with family and friends and having a good time with this person who you care about, and this person care about you, that's all that matters. Okay. And for family members too, if you have other relatives, like a younger ones who in the same state as you are, and they're on campus in your state, just call them and say, I know you can go home. You can come and hang with us. Come and have dinner here, and you can go back, or you can come and pick up some food and go back. That's the main thing, and that's the thing we've been talking about recently. That children go away to college, or go to different states, or go to college, or go whatever they're for, that maybe in the service or somewhere. And if your family member that's in the same state with them, just call and just say, oh, I know your daughter's here, I know your son's here, and this and that. I'm going to keep an eye out for them. So maybe I will drop something off to them for you. They can come over to my house if you're on good speaking terms, and try to be on good speaking terms too, especially with the next generation too, because you never know if you're going to need them. You never know if they're going to need you, and you may never need them. That's not the point. The point is just try to stay on speaking terms, because this young person is like developing a whole new lifestyle in a different place, and you can be there for them. Okay. So the next one is protect your pets. All right. With dogs, especially, they will eat anything you want to give them. All right. Even if they're not supposed to eat it, they're gonna eat it. So, and they're quick to have like upset stomach, and next thing you know, you're having a disaster on your hands. So protect them from there. Sometimes you may have to like lock them up in the room, not lock them up in the room, but put them somewhere where they're gonna be distracted. Or there are animals that animal hotels you can take to. You can think about it like maybe not this time around, but like ahead of time. Say, okay, how much time does it, or how much does it cost to have my cat or my dog there for a few hours or so? And I'll pick them up. Of course, you want to know when they open up and when you can pick them up again. If you can't afford it, some other family member may have dogs, or just tell the family members, I have a dog. I have a couple of dogs at home. If you don't feel comfortable coming here, I understand that. But at the same time, if they come over and they don't feel comfortable, like with the dog jumping all over them and doing all that and licking all over them, it may be okay for you. Respect them when they say, please just watch it all. Okay. I don't want them doing all that. I don't want them coming up to the table when I'm trying to eat. Just respect that, because if you're bringing people into your house, let them know I'm not too crazy about dogs and all that too. So I'm just letting you know ahead of time that I don't want them all over me like that. I don't have any problems with your animals, but let them be over there. Okay. And then of course, if the person says, yeah, I don't want all that, and you don't want them coming over, it is what it is. All right. You can see each other any other time. Okay. And let me see here. I think I covered most of it, but most important thing is that also, especially from cultures where you said dinner is starting at 5 o'clock and then you get there and dinner hasn't even started getting, the main course is still coming from somebody else's house, and you've had your you have to take your insulin, especially a fast acting insulin, where you're supposed to take that at least 30 minutes before your meal, or you take anything that supposed to protect your stomach if you have reflux and things like that, medications that you have to take like a short time before your meals. Call them first and say, I'm going to be getting there approximately what time we're going to be eating, so then that way you can eat, you can take your medicine, you can take your insulin, you can take your other medications that you need to take 30 minutes before your meals. Because especially with fast acting insulin, if you take that and you haven't, and within 30 minutes you're not eating, your blood sugar's dropping. Okay, and you don't want your blood sugar dropping, and then you have this, again, a disaster when you're over there, when they have to rush you to the hospital or give you emergency glucose and all that. Okay, so don't take your medicine, get there first, and then you can go ahead and do that. Of course, speak to your doctor first. All right. And the most important thing is when you get there, just have fun. Again, I always say talk to your family members about different illnesses in the family. You may not want to do that for Thanksgiving, but just that's how you know your medical history too. All right. So that way you listen to the old folks talking and they'll say, oh, this happened that time. And most of the time they'll be talking, you get some, clue as to what it's saying. And if you're staying there for couple of days or so, then the next day you can talk about it. So at least that way you know what your medical history is. So when you're talking to your family member, you're talking to your doctor at your next visit and all, you say, okay, I need to come and get screened for this disease. I need to come and get screened for that disease and all that, because I found out that auntie this was that, or mommy was this, or grandfather was that. Okay. So basically, do whatever makes you happy, meaning don't hurt anybody else. But if you don't want to go, stay home. Maybe you don't want to go to a big family gathering this year. You have your kids and your husband, you have your kids alone and all that. You want to hang out home. If you're alone, you want to stay home by yourself, stay home by yourself, watch TV. Like I said, Lifetime's got the Christmas movie, and also Hallmark too. So I usually watch Lifetime a lot more because that movie have a little bit more depth for Christmas Story and all. But that's me. I also love Hallmark too. Okay. So, but in the end, I just want to say thank you all so very much. So very much from the bottom of my heart, that most of you who have been here long before, long from the very beginning, you came and went and stayed again and left, and all those who are new to this to the forum and all. There are days where I'm so busy at work. That's the reason why you don't see too many people or providers on here. I want to stay home and not come on. And of course, like I said, there's so many entertainment stations, entertainment bloggers that get 10,000 views by the time they get off and all. And some of us were like still struggling to get to. But you know what? Though Facebook stopped showing the views. I don't understand that. So maybe right now, like, whoa. But no, but thank you also very much. I really appreciate it. I love the, some days, like I said, I feel I don't want to do it, and somebody will send me a nice message saying thank you for what you're doing, especially my shorter videos. They love that too. So thank you also very much for all you do. I'm indebted to you. Thank you all very much. I do all this, those my administrators, my friends, people who give me topics and all that, but most especially you, the viewers. I thank you all. If you're watching me from Focus in Liberia, I say thank you. Please join Abby Tyler's Healthy Living page, because I do shorter videos during the week. If you're watching from YouTube, I say thank you as well. I also put the shorter videos on there. And just give me a like and follow and comment, and just share every once in a while something that touches you, or it affects or it pertains to somebody in your neck of the woods or a family member. Please share. Okay, so I thank you all for watching, and happy Thanksgiving, happy safe and happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate Thanksgiving this time of the year. I do understand I have people watching from other countries that not sharing Thanksgiving on Thursday. All right, so you all stay safe. Happy Thanksgiving. God bless you all, your family and friends and loved ones. And I understand some people are going through a downtime right now. My thoughts and prayers are with you all. Okay. Thank you all for watching. Good night.